I replaced my alcohol stove that I was going to use for, first of all, alcohol is sometimes hard to get, and it doesn't burn that hot. So, kind of replace that. Also, in any emergency situation, knowing how to build one of these would be great, because not only would you be able to build it, you'd be able to teach other people how to build these things. So let's say you had a big earthquake.
Freedom of information.
Yes, exactly. I mean, so now you've got, you can boil water so you can make it safe. I mean, this is a basic, basic survival like stuff. And also, it's really cool because you're actually, it's the same as this. It is making, you're going to make charcoal with it too. You'll have charcoal at the end. I mean, that tiny little bit of charcoal is really probably not, that big of a deal. You should be using it for anything, but if you needed it for whatever reason, you would have it. Anyway, so the cans that you use is the tomato, whatever. This is, what size is this? 28 ounce. The coveted progressive soup can is the only one that's really, you need to have this size because it nests right in here. So it needs to be the right, this is the one that's the hardest kind of, size. This is a juice can cut in half. I didn't bring a whole one just because it's space, exactly. So, and to cut this in half, the best way to do it without power tools is a hacksaw. If you don't have a hacksaw,
You have hacksaw.
Do we?
well, if you don't have a hacksaw, a really, really, really sharp knife, it's going to be bad for your knife, but,
It's an emergency.
It's an emergency.
Zombies that can keep the fire working.
It would work great. I did my stove, which I left at home, with my knife and awl. And the good thing about the awl is that you don't need the hammer. Because normally what you do is you put a bunch of primary air. We can't show you the bottom of this, but there's a primary air hole in the bottom of this. And what you can do if you don't have, something that's this sharp, you take a nail, find a nail, and a hammer or a rod or a nail. So, and you can you put a bunch of holes at the bottom. Don't put it in the center to start with, because you're going to want to put a screw at the end in the center to screw those together. So you do need a screw, so you can. So you just fill this full of holes at the bottom.
So more is better.
More is better, exactly. And so that has less holes, and so this won't have. It'll have more airflow coming through, and so there's really only one speed on this, which is hot. You just it burns the fuel up fairly rapidly. So this will burn for like 15 minutes, I think. With like twigs and things like that, you would put in there. If you use those the wood pellets I was talking about, you can actually get like 45 minutes. If you pull it out. So it's a lot more efficient. And like I said, you fill that up full of wood pellets, it's going to burn for a few hours. So. The awl, you don't need the, if it's sharp and you're careful. Medic! So. And I might not actually do that because this takes a long time to do, and I probably should have pre-prepped that. So, imagine, and I'll probably get around to it later. Okay, so the other thing you have to do, and I did not bring it even with me, is you take some sticks and wedge this so it's in the middle, so you get it centered. And
I'm gonna get you some wood. I want a couple.
Yeah. There we go. That'll work.
Yeah.
We just wrap that around that, so it gets it centered. Because this will be the
airflow.
Yeah, the airflow. So that's where it's like that air shroud right in there. And this one you got to be careful with. That you don't want to make this hole too big, because if you make it too big, the shoe's not going to work, because it's going to strip it out. So the main one is that, so you can. Okay, so that's probably good. Just so it's enough that you can get a bite of a screw in there, but not enough that it's going to make it too big. I guess you do need a screwdriver. I got one. Okay, so this and this. Alright. Okay, so that and that. And you know what I didn't bring? I did not bring a... Usually I have another stove sitting in front of me, so I know how to do this exactly. So now I got to think this through. So, okay. Primary air. This has a lot of holes in it. Okay. So, this will go in here, and this will go in here, and this will be screwed together. So you need to have air that'll come in here, and then it'll come in here. So this you want to take and make primary air
the preheater for the air.
And I think that this one, and I'm gonna hopefully this is right, is you do north and south. Right there. You do east and west. Yeah. Is that true?
Are you sure?
Yeah. You do 2 or 3.
You okay?
Yeah. He said that's what
You said I can't do it?
Come on, we want to see it in there too.
Hey, Larry.
Yes.
Greg wants to put something on there.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Yep. Yes. Oh, great. Perfect. Sweet. Oh.
See,
There we go. We're cooking.
won't get so hot on this little thing either. Well, maybe.
Well, let's how
I'll get
that cramp.
So, wow, this is that's not a great. Might be a different one.
All right. Cooking in action.
Now you got the
already.
Yeah. That's perfect. That top is good.
So, well,
I'll be done.
I probably should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I probably should have had made room so there's more than so you can put 2 in here. If I put 2 in here, it's gonna probably be too many. So I kind of messed this up, but I think it'll still work. So you just go halfway in between or thereabouts. I can probably get 2 in this one. So I don't. Somewhere I messed up, but this is not really that exact.
So yeah, we can so when it comes to making air holes, you can never have.
No, down here you want to. If you get too many, it's gonna. You'll have what's it called? It'll compromise the strength because it'll be going all the way through. But yeah, in the bottom of this, there's not really. You can't have too many. I guess is what I'm. I guess you could have too many, but.
So it's the same concept with both the bottom and
So the air's coming in through those holes and being drawn down to the holes on the top of the can, is that correct?
Let's see, I'm trying to explain the, so, this will go in here, and so what happens is, your air will go in here, and then it'll go, exactly, it'll go through all the multiple holes which are not there yet.
And then come straight up.
Exactly, so this is your primary air, and it's actually, it is cold air. So,
Why wouldn't you need a spacer between the 2 cans?
because, that's a good question. So when I did this, if you pounded those flat down there,
Yeah.
it would be really tight against this, and then you would not have much air coming through the bottom. Because those are not all the way down, there's actually a gap there. That's why it's designed like that. And so, when you're teaching people how to do this, you want to tell them, be sure not, because they'll go, oh yeah, we pound these flat. No, you don't want to do that. So
that actually adds the
it adds, yeah, exactly, adds a gap there. So now
It holds it that way in also too, right? Kind of holds it in place, centers it a little bit. Okay, you got the screw in there.
yeah, we'll have the screw in there. I'm not going to put it in yet because I need to pop a bunch of holes in here. So then this is your juice can, and if you this is a trick.
Oh, yeah, that's the way I like it.
Is that if you open a juice can regular, it'll ruin it. You can only make one stove. If you pop a hole in one end and then pop a hole on the other end, then you can get 2 out of it. So that's a good thing to remember if you want to, maximize your productivity on number of stoves. So this will now fit on here. We're going to cut a star-shaped hole up here, and then we'll put a lid up here, and this will be like you can see on the inside of this. It's like your burner, exactly. So this is your, and so. I've changed the design on this and made it so there's these air holes
Oh
at the
man,
top,
here, huh?
so you can put stuff. So you can put your